Hi everybody, and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. For those of you who are returning subscriber, thank you for all the love and support that you all have been giving me. I am very grateful to each and every one of you guys. So when you come into this reading, give me a Fonzie. It is greatly appreciated. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how these videos resonate with you. This is a general reading. If you are not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button and little notification bell so that you know when I post videos. And you could always share the video with somebody who you think will resonate with it. All of that helps out this channel and it is greatly appreciated. Alright, so this video is for the star sign of Aquarius, and we're talking about the new moon in Pisces energy. Alright, so the new moon is the final new moon of the astrological year. It serves as a powerful liminal space for emotions to be released and spiritual resetting before the new year begins in the spring equinox. This lunation is deeply introspective, favoring softening and surrender of a rigid goal setting. Sensitivity is heightened, so expect vivid dreams, spiritual downloads, and strong gut feelings. It marks a karmic cleanup where old patterns, illusions, or situations that no longer serve you may finally dissolve. The dreamy Piscean influence makes this an ideal time for artistic breakthroughs in music, writing, and or painting. This moon is part of a crowded Pisces stellium that includes the Sun, Moon, Mercury, which is currently in retrograde, Mars, and the North Node. This adds a layer of mushiness to communication, making it harder to articulate feelings clearly in the Mercury retrograde. There's a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of taking things personally, a lot of, I've noticed a lot of videos don't have sound on the platforms, so there's a lot of technological issues. Alright, so alright, for some reason that Crystal wanted to jump off there and smack Mr. Agate. So something could be coming at you that could be toxic that you need to transmute, because that was an amethyst. Amethyst is good for transmuting emotions, putting boundaries up against toxicity. Alright, the harmonious sextile to Uranus and Taurus and Pluto and Aquarius supports radical shifts in perspective and deep psychological transformations such as ego deaths. Venus squared Jupiter occurring the same day. This aspect can trigger intense emotional reactions or a tendency towards self-indulgence. So write down a truth that has been avoided or a cycle to break, then symbolically let it go. Take a ritual bath. Spend some time near water to cleanse your energy. Sit in silence longer than comfortable to hear your still small voice. And engage in a creative activity without focusing on an outcome. Alright, so that's a little bit about the new moon in Pisces for you, Aquarius. So let's go ahead and pull your moon card for the Aquarius collective. Nothing is yet set in stone. Why? Because there's a lot of topsy-turvy emotions coming through here. That's that Mercury retrograde. The Sun, the Moon, Mercury, Mars. Like, it's like making you hypersensitive. All right, however, luck is definitely on your side, and confidence is your key to success. So somebody want to come in and give somebody another chance, or maybe ask somebody to give them another chance. So you really need to set that intention and release the outcome, because of the moon's over dramatic watery energy. It may miss its mark, right? Because you may shoot and then all of a sudden something will come up and you'll aim very low. or aim too high, because you're up and down, up and down, up and down. All right, Aquarius. So let's go ahead and throw your dice for Aquarius. Get a little bit more information. Okay, well, all of your dice are in the circle, which is good. We got 4, 5, 6. So that talks about, well, I got 69 here. Hello. I also got 4, 5, 6, which talks about moving forward, finding stability, finding balance. We have the 5 down here in the south node, which talks about chaos, which talks about a change. Maybe somebody is resisting a change here. A change in a repetitive pattern. Aquarius, the 69, maybe the actual, with the S, actual patterns. I also see 411. You could be getting some sort of message or wanting to deliver some sort of a message here. I also see 144. So you're being called to do something. I also see the energy of 15, which adds up to a 6 energy, about recentering, balance, something along those lines. So let's go ahead and start with the 5 that's in the south node. Adventures, freedom, life changes, and important choices. So you definitely have some sort of an important choice here to make. The 411, and that's what the message is coming in. You got a choice to make, Aquarius. When it comes to a life-changing event, the 5s represent to me tower moments, especially when they're in a south node. So this is a repetitive habit, a repetitive pattern, a repetitive karmic cycle, because the south node, we just had Virgo. We just had Virgo in the south node in an eclipse, and now we're having new moon in Pisces. These are polar opposites, right? This talks about the nodes here. And then we have the 6, balance between earthly and spiritual realms, 6th sense, and caretaker, which is almost right in the center. So it talks about recentering your energy, so that you can notice what needs to change that is very repetitive in your energy, that makes you have mood swings, that's causing you to swing up, swing down, swing up, swing down. All right. So you're being asked to ground your energy, stay in the present moment. Okay. Yeah, that's what I see so far. So let's go ahead over to here. All right. So, a new unexpected relationship will soon brighten your life. It will be beneficial, enjoyable, and honorable. This could be a life-changing event. But I feel like this relationship, this unexpected relationship, maybe isn't exactly what you think it's going to be. Maybe this unexpected relationship is not set in stone. Maybe it's not destined to go forward. Maybe it's not grounded. Maybe it's not beneficial. You can take their messages as they resonate. All right. So we got the 6 energy. Don't take situations, people, or possessions for granted. Yes, so somebody could have taken you for granted. Somebody in a relationship could have taken you for granted. And then they're like, well, are we going to commit? And you're like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do this. This relationship is very unbalanced, right? Your intentions and my intentions are not on the same page here. This is what I'm getting. All right. Your current situation, yeah, this relationship is beset by difficulties. Disappointing news is on the way, and it's going to be very triggering for you. Yeah, absolutely. You're going to find out that this person took advantage of you, and you're also going to see that this is a repetitive cycle in your life where people like to take advantage of you. Okay. All right, so let's pull some and see how it's going this way. It's like steering you off course, and I feel like that's why nothing is just set in stone. Like, somebody doesn't want to commit here. Somebody doesn't want to commit here because they got a repetitive pattern of either taking advantage of the relationship or allowing their partner to take advantage of the relationship. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening. This is a very unbalanced, one-sided relationship here. Okay, the 5 with the South Node, please and thank you for Aquarius. Yeah, the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords on its side with the 5 of Cups in reverse position. Somebody, the 5 of Cups in reverse position with the 3. I feel like somebody may be regretting getting into this relationship because it's caused a lot of heartache. It's caused a lot of despair. Somebody feels a lot of betrayal. Somebody could have did something for money. Yeah, the 10. A relationship. This is an unstable, unhealthy relationship. It's like one-sided. Somebody is very greedy. I feel like somebody's family may not like them either. But I feel like somebody is being lifted up out of this apathy because they're realizing the people-pleasing aspect pattern that somebody has been in. So somebody is definitely in some deep regret here with the double 5. That talks about a tower moment. So in the new moon energy, Aquarius, somebody's having some sort of a tower moment. And this tower moment is helping them to heal from any heartbreak that has caused a lot of despair, a lot of mental anguish here. All right. Because somebody has low self-esteem. Somebody, has very low self-esteem with the 9 of Cups in reverse. Somebody they're searching for happiness outside of themselves. All right. 9 of Cups. And this relationship is not making somebody happy. All right. So the 6 in the center. So I have the 5 of Swords. I don't know if it's the 5 or the 6. But anyways. I think it's the 5. I feel like somebody is extremely paranoid. Because the 5 of Swords talks about working together with somebody. You can see that this relationship is very unbalanced. Two people are not on the same page because I feel like you may be regretting working with this person or maybe within this community of people, and now you're very paranoid that you're going to get in trouble with the law for something that maybe you did, or it may have some sort of a legal component to it, Aquarius, and now you're very paranoid. And you're very paranoid as to whether or not you should communicate this, tell the truth. Something that was done did not work. Something that was done did not work, and now you're regretting it. And somebody could be using it against you. All right. The 4. Clarify the 4 energy. Yep. Look, somebody was greedy. Absolutely. That's the 4. That's the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody was very greedy. They took advantage of somebody in this relationship. And now they're very insecure because somebody walked away. And they are paranoid that the other person is going to tell their dirty little secret. Because somebody feels taken for granted here. Yes, somebody is very greedy. Somebody is very entitled. Somebody is very unstable. They don't know how to spend money in a very balanced way. This is somebody who likes to manipulate people to take advantage. Somebody could have manipulated somebody. Hey, let's go do, you know. This is the advice that I give you, you know. It also, somebody is very extremely paranoid that they're going to get in trouble with the law. This is such an unbalanced relationship. You two are definitely not on the same page. This person has caused you a lot of heartache, a lot of despair, and now you regret partnering up with this person. The Three of Swords on a fence with the 5 that's on a fence in a south node. And this is a repetitive pattern that either you repeat or they repeat. Wow, divine. Oh my goodness, let me. Yep. Surprise gift. So somebody could be coming in with a surprise. Oh my goodness, voodoo. Somebody did some voodoo on somebody. Life is short. Do stuff that matters. Back in September. Somebody did voodoo on somebody back in September. Yep. During the solar eclipse. What was the solar? Virgo. I think the lunar eclipse was in Virgo. And now somebody regrets doing it. Because now there could be somebody could be afraid that they're going to get in trouble. Some sort of a legal component here. Oh my goodness. Okay, the 5 of Swords with the 6. The 5 of Swords with the 6 in the center. Ready or not? Yep. And then the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the 4. Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the 4. Somebody is so insecure. Somebody's so insecure because somebody walked away in a relationship here. Oh my goodness. And they're afraid that they're going to tell their little secret. Yeah, so there's a change coming. That's this 5 down here in the south node. Be proud of how hard you're working. Difficult roads lead to beautiful destinations. So something was very difficult here. Something that you were working on to change was very difficult. Spirit's telling you got this. So you could have teamed up with a bunch of people to make somebody's life very difficult. And you are proud of the work that you did. And you're like, we got this, right? Even this other person that you teamed up with is like, we got this. Ready or not, here we go, right? I feel it. I'm telling you, something with the justice system. Somebody's going to get in trouble. Yep, look. Love and grace. Magic. Believe. You believe. Somebody believed they could do this and get away with it, right? This partnership doing magic, voodoo. Okay, the 3 of Swords on the side with the 5 in the south node. Warmth, sunshine, do stuff that matters. September 18th, voodoo priestess, surprise gifts for Aquarius, south node. Yep. Spirit of the pumpkin, autumn, harvest, and midnight. So this talks about the autumn equinox that happened last year when we had the Virgo full moon solar eclipse. Somebody did some voodoo because they wanted an unexpected gift, right? They were trying to siphon somebody's sacral chakra. Remember, I said 69, so you could have did sex magic. Trying to harvest somebody's sacral chakra energy. And now somebody regrets it. And now somebody is really paranoid because the person they did it with, the person they coupled up with, walked away. Ready or not, 5 of Swords and a 6. Please and thank you. Can I have one card, please? Spirit of the key, solution, wisdom, and spiritual knowledge. Yep. So, yeah, this is the eagle. This talks about a spirit guide watching over somebody. It also talks about seeing the wisdom in it, right? Finding some sort of a solution to rebalance this relationship. And I feel like that's what this person's doing. Please don't leave me. Please don't walk away. Let's find a solution. Let's try to figure out how we can balance this relationship out. And that's because they're taking advantage of a situation here. Somebody could have did voodoo magic on somebody as well to manipulate them to get into a relationship. And now somebody opened up their eyes and seeing the wisdom, like seeing the spirit on a spirit level, seeing what they did. And now somebody's extremely paranoid because they're gonna get ousted. All right, you got this. Be proud of how hard you're working. Change. Difficult roads lead to beautiful destinations. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the 4. So it's so insecure and paranoid. Like, I'm telling you, somebody celebrated way too soon. Spirit of the fly, decay, rotten, and stagnation. I'm telling you, monitor spirit, mystery, maturity, beard, spirit of snowflake, unique, out of revenge. Out of revenge. Now somebody's depressed and sick because they're jealous, they're envious. Yeah, and they were trying to be a thief. They were trying to siphon somebody's sacral chakra energy. And in the meantime, now they're feeling crucified because this spell perhaps backfired. Using somebody's name, doing unalive magic, being a sneaky snake, the masculine. Maybe going past somebody's house, checking to see if they have their lights on, right? Now somebody's like worried because the cord has been severed, and now somebody is resurrecting, and somebody is very vain. Yeah, definitely a partnership. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and move on. What is a spirit guide message to this Aquarius? You are never alone. So somebody is not alone. Somebody is divinely protected. I'm telling you. Your thoughts create your reality. So they really thought that they could create from somebody's sacral chakra. To steal their creative ideas, right? To steal their creative ideas, and they're like under, like they're getting shocked because now something I feel is backfiring. Some sort of voodoo, some sort of magic. And somebody has to take responsibility, right? Somebody has to take responsibility. Somebody who did not appreciate somebody's creativity, somebody who did not appreciate another person and took them for granted, now has to take responsibility for doing voodoo on somebody, sending flies. Flies are drawn to shit, right? Causing a lot of difficulties on their journey. Doing voodoo, doing magic. Oh, this is going to work and that's going to work. Da 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 da. Taking advantage of a situation. This is what matters, right? We're going to do this together. This is what matters. We're going to be able to create, right? Yeah, this is definitely a lover. This is definitely two people, a couple. One feels taking advantage of the other one. All right. Thank you for watching, Aquarius.